Emily Heller, everybody. Emily,
Hi.
how are you?
How are you?
Does Emily sound good in the microphone? She's clear? Okay.
Really
Maybe you can crank my headphones up. I'm having trouble hearing, but
okay.
that's old. Emily, welcome to Toronto.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from the Bay Area in California, East Bay, San Francisco Bay Area. But I live in LA now.
How close is that to the Silicon Valley where all the
startups
are?
It's about an hour away, but like San Francisco is where all those people live now.
A lot of hipsters and
A lot of hipsters, a lot of techies, all that. Everyone I went to high school with works at Facebook now.
Really?
Yeah, they all have tech jobs. Some of them like have already cashed in their Facebook checks and are starting their own companies and stuff. It's pretty crazy.
And you are a comedian.
And I'm a comedian. Yeah, I am relatively successful as a comedian, but still a huge underachiever when it comes to the people I went to high school with.
If they're at Google or Facebook and you're really you actually know people you went to university with or college, whatever, who have actually cashed in on some of their stock options.
Yeah. Wow. I won't name any names, but because I still am hoping they will marry me.
Love it. That's a smart. Would you marry rich? Are you married?
Ideally, yes, of course. I that's the only way I would get married.
There's no point in marrying anything else, I think.
No,
especially if you're a
no.
pretty woman who's attractive, fun, and outgoing.
I wouldn't know anything about that,
Yeah,
but
come on.
marrying rich is ideal, and I don't have to do comedy anymore. I can just kind of relax.
Would you stop?
No, probably not. Also, never going to happen. I'm not the type of person that a rich person would want to marry. I'm too low maintenance.
You don't know how to bitch enough.
I know. I really need to figure this out. I can't walk in heels. I feel like that's also the main thing that's keeping me back.
Emily Heller. I don't know much about you.
Okay.
And I know that you're on a TBS show. I know that you write for Conan O'Brien.
I don't write for Conan. I've just been on it a couple times.
Why does everyone say you write for Conan?
You know what? That's a rumor I don't mind.
That's a great writer.
Yeah.
Maybe what it is, maybe I saw it's just said on Conan TV writer, and I just put the two and two together.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair enough.
Okay,
yeah.
but I've seen you on Conan. It's cool because you can swear on Conan because it's kind of a different type of
Oh yeah, you can swear on the TBS show I'm on too. We can say the S word. Can I say it on here?
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, we can say shit on our show because we're on TBS
on
after
ground
10.
floor.
Yeah, on ground floor.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I've said it once on the show so far.
Is that kind of neat? Like, is that something you ever thought you would be doing on sort of? It's still a main network. It's a major network.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I never figured I'd have a career where I couldn't cuss. I just wouldn't be able to survive. But yeah, it's nice. It's really nice.
Have you always cussed a lot? Is that were you one of those kids who didn't care what your parents, how they reprimanded you? You
know what? It took me a while to get into cussing. There's a pretty famous story in my family where, like, the first time I tried to cuss in front of my family, I, like, whispered the cuss word, where I was, like, with my family on vacation somewhere, and I said to my brother and sister, I was like, where the hell is the garbage can? And they made fun of me about that for 20 years. But then once I did start cussing, it was really hard to stop. I cuss like a sailor. It's a problem.
No, it's not a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, women who cuss are cool.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I always
and it's a good test of like whether a dude is cool too, because if a man bristles when I cuss, I'm like, oh, I don't want to hang out with you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You don't like a man not to be who they always are, like locker room guy would be.
Well, yeah, or like, I feel like there's some men who are not okay with women cussing. They're okay with men cussing, but not women cussing.
Wow. See, I'm married. I have the reverse, Emily.
Oh, really?
My wife hates that I cuss. She comes from a pretty strict family on just really when it comes to swearing.
Yeah.
And now that we have the talks of having children one day, she always
Oh,
is
you
worried
got to figure that stuff out.
early.
Are we
Yeah.
going to cuss? Are we
Yeah.
going to use fake cuss words?
And you know what I say? You know what I look at her and I say, babe, I love you, but fuck off.
It's the same with toots. Girl toots.
Girl toots? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because some guys don't like girl toots.
Don't like when I mean,
I
no
find
one
that
likes
hot.
anyone's farts,
I love
really,
it.
right?
Oh, right in my face. No. Come on.
Yeah, I grew up with a very, like, pretty, like, easygoing liberal family, like, not super strict about stuff, and I was just I didn't even know that you weren't supposed to fart in front of people until I was an adult. Like, I was never taught to hold them in, and so I don't know how to. Like, I think that's something that you learn as a kid, and I don't know how to do it.
Muscle. You have to develop the squeeze.
I never developed it, and I feel like it's too late. I've tried now. I can make it like 15 seconds.
Oh my goodness. They taught you to hold in your pee though, right?
Yeah, but I wasn't good at that either. I peed on stage when I was 10.
You were on stage at 10?
Yeah, I used to do like children's theater and stuff.
I love that. So
Yeah.
you've always been an entertainer, just so you knew it through and through.
I guess so. Yeah, it's weird that I denied being a comedian for so long because now it all makes sense that I have been performing forever. But
and then tell us about the urination. Were you nervous? You just had to go? Too many milk curtains?
I just had to go. I was in a play called The Dollhouse Caper, where half of us were dollhouse people and half of us were normal people. And the dollhouse people, it would be like we would freeze when the real people were around and then we would come to life. But that meant we were on stage for the entire play.
I love how detailed this explanation is.
This is a story where I feel I need to justify some things. So I was a dollhouse person and I was on stage the whole play and I didn't go to the bathroom during intermission. And it was like Act 3 and I was supposed to be frozen, but I wasn't because I was doing my I Gotta Pee dance. I had to go so bad. And the guy who was playing my husband saw what I was doing and leaned over and whispered in my ear, "Just go." And when you have to pee so bad and it sounds like someone is giving you permission, you take it. And so I just peed on stage. And I don't know what I thought was going to happen.
This is funny.
I've had a lot of experience with peeing in my pants, and usually it was wearing pants, and it's harder to notice when you're wearing pants. But when you're wearing a skirt, as you are in theater, very often, it just dribbles down your leg and then lands on the stage.
Was there a lot of reaction? And what did that reaction sound like?
I looked out into the audience, and I saw a guy in the front row. This is not going to work because it's like it was a completely silent reaction. He just like his jaw dropped and he just pointed his finger at me and then he looked at the woman he was with like, "Oh my God, are you seeing this?" And when I saw that, that's when I ran off stage and went to the actual bathroom. They stopped the play.
Sure, it's a hazard at this point.
Yeah, they stopped the play. They came out with a mop. They mopped the stage in front of the audience, and then we finished the play.
It's like a movie. It just gets worse and worse and worse.
And then when I started doing stand-up in San Francisco,
How
old? When I was like 22 maybe.
God, you should have joined Facebook.
When I started, I know I really should have. I really missed the boat. But when I started doing open mics in San Francisco, I met another comic from Alameda, which is where I'm from, and we were playing the like, "Who do you know from town? Like, what school did you go to? What camps did you go to?"
Oh, no.
And we eventually figured out that he was in that play, and he was like, "I don't remember you," and I was like, "I think you do."
Remember that time the mop had to come out?
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, that was you." Somehow I am still a performer. And you know what? I've never peed on stage since.
No?
Yeah.
Well, you're not doing it right.
I know. I would, you know what? I'd one day like to.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Emily, tell us a little bit about your career. Obviously you start doing stand-up in San Fran. And then how does it work? Do you have to head over to L.A. or how do you get discovered? Are there, little junkets you do? Do you do all the theaters, all the little dive bars, everything?
Yeah, people ask this question a lot because
Is it
I think
stupid?
they want to. No, it's
Okay.
not. It's not stupid. I just wish I had like a real answer because I don't know why anything good has happened to me.
Because you're funny.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
But yeah, I did stand up in San Francisco for about 3 years, and I made a point to kind of get out of town as much as possible and do festivals and see what other people were doing. And I eventually sort of figured out, with the encouragement of other people, that I needed to move to either New York or LA at some point. And I actually moved to New York first. I moved to New York for I was there for 2 years. Because there's just so much more stage time there and you can get so much better, and everyone there is like, the level of professionalism there is so high. And so when I moved to New York, I just sort of booked myself on as many shows as I possibly could right away so people would know that I was there. And then kind of shortly after that, I got booked on a Comedy Central show to do stand-up on John Oliver's New York stand-up show. And then from there, it was just kind of like, after that, I got Montreal, and then I got representation, and then it kind of snowballed from there. And then eventually I moved to LA because I got a writing job on a Fox sitcom, and that's what brought me out there. Now I'm there.
How do you get the writing gigs? Is that something you aspire to do as well? Is not only just perform but write too?
Yeah, I'm I didn't go into it being like, I have to be a TV writer or I have to be a touring stand-up. I've just been kind of trying everything and seeing what I like. But the writing gig kind of came up because I was recommended by another comedian friend who knew the show creator. And I had just finished writing a pilot, which is what you generally need to have in order to get a writing gig. Like if you're in consideration for a writing job on a TV show, they want to see your writing samples. Yeah. And writing a pilot is a good thing for stand-ups to do because it kind of shows you can turn your real life experiences into stories that they can use on TV. And so I had just finished one that was kind of loosely based on my time in San Francisco and interviewed for the job and got it.
Wow, that's really cool.
It was a pretty fast track, all things considered.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you do. It's who you know. But
kind of, yeah. But I also feel like, I knew the right person, but I knew him because I had earned his respect professionally.
Exactly.
So I don't feel guilty about it. It's
you
not
should
like
never feel. What's your background?
What do you mean?
What's your religion?
Religion?
Yeah.
Well, my dad is Jewish.
Okay.
My mom is a white lady who subscribes to all religions equally.
Oh, that's sweet.
But yeah, my dad, we didn't grow up practicing anything. My parents are hippies, but I still have plenty of guilt.
Yeah. Why? Why would you? Why? That's a strange thought. I have a lot of guilt all the time.
Oh, really? What makes you feel the most guilty?
For instance, you want to try? I'm Jewish. I'm not religious at all.
Yeah.
I love tradition.
Lashana Tova, by the way.
Thank you very much. And this is where it lies. Tonight I have last night my parents are separated for years, divorce, whatever. Great, still friends, everything. The best, coolest parents in the world. They one took the cottage, one took the house, no fights.
Oh,
it's great examples for the kids. Except it's weird because
when you guys get divorced.
Fuck that! I made her sign a prenup. No, I'm joking. I didn't. But when I went to my dad's house last night because I happened to have some time with my wife. Tonight I want to go. I really want to go to this Top Comic that SiriusXM's putting on. So it's a stand-up show, and John Doerr is going to be there and stuff. And we're naming the Top Comic, who I believe is going to open up for Russell Peters. I think that's the case. Anyway, so how can I miss that? It's part of the company I work for and everything. Yeah. My mom, literally, as we're on air, I should just read this. You asked me.
Yeah.
And I know the interview is about you, Emily Heller, and we're trying to promote what you do to hopefully a new audience.
I'm here to expose you further.
Yeah. I mean, if I could remember, I'm such a paranoid guy too. I have the longest password in the world, and I really. Yeah. I should read this on air.
Yeah.
So disappointing. Can you play sad music, Tommy, in the studio? back in this. It's weird doing a remote broadcast. I don't know. It's all weird. Play some sad. Alone at synagogue today, and now alone at dinner. So be it. I'm not making this up.
Wow.
So, Loren, who's my cousin, had no idea you weren't coming, and she worked so hard. And now my family is down from 7 to 2.
Wow.
Please call your cousin and call her after the holidays to apologize. Thanks a lot. I didn't know till yesterday there was even a problem.
Wow.
And I love my mom.
Yeah.
But there's guys from New York here today, from Raw Dog.
Yeah.
You've been on Raw Dog.
Apparently, yes.
And when you're on Raw Dog more, you get even more discoverers, followers, people who find you, people who hopefully like you.
My dad listens to Raw Dog.
Your dad listens to Raw Dog. I might meet Emily Heller's dad. She might hear. Because I'm going to be on Raw Dog too.
Yeah.
And there's any holiday, because religion sucks, don't you think?
Religion. Oh, wow. I was kind of spacing out for a second and you asked me a hard-hitting question.
Yeah.
I can't complain about religion because I was not raised with it, but I hear bad things.
Yeah, look how cool you are. Look how cool Emily Heller turned out.
Yeah, I've got tattoos. What of it?
Yeah, what's up? That's right. She moved to New York. She got out, and then she went to L.A., and now she's got a sitcom on TBS.
Yeah, you guys. So forsake your gods.
100%, because it only gets in the way. But tradition is beautiful.
Tradition is beautiful.
Because it brings families together.
And that's the thing is, I was not raised with any of the Jewish
Tommy, turn the music down.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is we're about to kiss or something.
I feel like I need to stay really, really sad and somber here.
You can be happy. Do you want feel-good music
Just
to
like,
pick it up?
let's just listen to Fiddler on the Roof. I mean, fuck it. When we're already on the subject of Jewish guilt.
Pull it up, Tommy, if you know how to spell it. I like your laugh.
Oh, thank you.
I like you. So, no, but really, tradition's nice. Right?
Tradition is nice. I
Yeah.
kind of wish I had more of it. Kind of the only Jewish tradition in my house was latkes.
Ooh, and that's the one that leaves a smell for like a week.
Yeah,
It's
but
on your
I'm
clothes.
into it. I'm
Yeah.
into it. I like fried food a lot. It's the only thing I've mastered in the kitchen, which is like a dangerous thing to learn how to
Do
do.
you actually fry your own food, Emily?
I do, yeah.
I've never known. People always go out for fried food. Actually, people still fry in their homes.
I like to hide my shame from others. Because when I do it at home, I can eat more of it. When I was in high school, I taught myself how to make tempura, and I ate so much that I barfed.
Oh, have you ever done avocado tempura?
Oh, yes, that's very good.
That's the best dish in the world.
I'm not always a huge fan of cooked avocado because it's so good raw, but yeah. Tempura avocado. I like mushrooms too, really good.
So no
yeah.
more puking anymore. You decided not to
I've learned
indulge
how
that much.
to, yeah, I've learned how to
Portion.
sort of, portion control. I just learned how to make fried green tomatoes.
Really? Isn't
Really
that's a
good.
great movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
With strong lesbian overtones. My favorite kind. Fried food, lesbian overtones, best movie ever. Kathy Bates, it has everything.
Do you like Kathy Bates?
I love Kathy Bates. Yeah, she's great.
What was that one where she knocked James Caan's legs off?
Misery?
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
what a movie that was.
Really good.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a movie being an actor?
You know what?
Do you mind I called you an actor and not an actress?
I mean, I might barf from that. No. Oh, definitely don't call me an actress. But also don't call me an actor. Oh,
okay.
God, it's so
You
weird.
are an actor.
I know.
You're a
it's so,
comedian, but
it's
you're
so,
on the-
It's so weird
Hello,
to
you're on
be-
ground floor.
I'm an actor as of 5 weeks ago. Before that, I was not doing it at all. But no, I haven't. I've not been in a movie yet that I know of.
Is that the
Oh,
goal? Yeah.
you know what? When I was 11, my friends
You
and
peed
I
yourself on a movie set.
Oh,
Okay.
that would have been amazing.
Okay.
I definitely would not have gotten cut out. My friends and I were extras in a movie one time, like just this small indie movie. And when they had like a limited release at this theater in Oakland, and we went to go see it, and we were just blobs of light in the background, and we were so mad.
Scares me when you hear indie movies are recruiting 11-year-olds, but I'm not even going down
Well,
that
they
road.
were filming at the park across the street from my
Now
house,
I'm
so they
even
were
more
just
frightened.
yeah. Right. I realized that explanation is not helping their case at all.
And there's a guy in a trench coat doing the casting.
Yeah. And they said our parents couldn't come. Just like a weird legal technicality thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, they just don't want you guys to frighten up or whatever.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
this is your moment. Wow, let's move forward. So, Emily Heller, you're in town for Just for Laughs, and you said you only were in Toronto off air. You told us you were here for a day in July, but now you're here for a few days. You're enjoying the city.
I am. I want to see more of it. It seems really cool. I've been enjoying driving around. The show I did last night was really fun. The audiences here seem awesome. They're all really excited about the festival, which is amazing. That's like the best. What should I do while I'm here? I don't know anything.
Like Roddy, what it would tell her the obvious stuff. Go to CN Tower. Go check out a Blue Jay game before the season ends. Go. What
I
else
love
can you do?
baseball games.
Yeah, you
I
go
would
to.
go to
I
a Blue
mean,
Jay game.
we have a dome that retracts, so some people you can
I
one
love
day.
domes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I hate domes. I hate them. It doesn't feel as good.
Go on.
We have sidewalks. You can walk
You can
up and down.
up and down a
Oh,
sidewalk.
you know what? I noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Bowling. We have bowling.
Okay.
Bowling sucks. Don't go to bowling. There's great restaurants. There's
Yeah.
great food. Have you?
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. So
really?
yeah.
Oh my
Is that
goodness!
surprising?
Yeah, that's worse than being religious. Yeah,
But why? I'm not trying to convert anyone.
yeah. Quietly, you guys do everything secretly.
We're just
you vegetarian.
secretly morally superior, and that just eats away at your resolve. No.
No. Well, there's good vegetarian restaurants. I just don't know which ones they
yeah,
are.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Last time I was here, I ate at a vegan soul food place that was pretty good. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah,
Vegan what?
a vegan soul food place.
What does that mean?
Like they have like, fake fried chicken and fake mac and cheese and stuff like that. So it's like fried and unhealthy.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You know, it's only
Really?
good if you don't expect it to taste like fried chicken or mac and cheese. If you expect it to taste,
Does it come out looking like what's?
Yeah.
Do they have something in lieu of a bone, or do they?
Oh, some places will do like a bamboo stick as a bone,
No
but
way.
but the fried chicken, yeah, like there's a bunch of vegan Thai places in LA that do these drumsticks that have like a bamboo stick as a bone, and they're really
So
good.
much effort to me.
It is a
All
lot
it.
of
yeah.
effort.
And is
yeah.
it costly being a vegan?
Well, I'm not
Or
a vegan. I'm vegetarian.
Yeah, you said.
You know
sorry.
what? It's in LA. It's pretty easy, but when you're on the road, it can be a little expensive. But I've been a vegetarian since I was like 13, so I don't really know how much it would cost to not be.
What are some of the remote areas you played, like Wyoming or something? Have you?
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
Idaho.
Yeah.
I've done like
Do they have
northern
great
Idaho.
vegetarian restaurants in those
You know
places?
what's weird is at this point, like most places have
They've
stuff.
caught up.
Yeah,
huh?
it's
I'm so stereotypical over here. It's-
when I was in high school, I traveled a lot because I was on the debate team. I know, I'm
Excuse
the
me?
coolest person you've ever had on the show. But I traveled a lot for that, and it was like impossible. It was just like every Applebee's salad has chicken and bacon on it. Like I just had, I would eat fries and that would be it. But now it's like everything has changed. You can find good vegetarian food everywhere, it feels like.
I feel like I want to create a debate between you and Roddy here. I'm more intrigued about your debate. And Roddy was
yeah.
a debate champion of Ontario back
Really?
in grade 11, was it?
I was a master debater in grade 11,
Yeah.
yes.
Isn't it fun when you tell people that you're a debater and every single person makes that joke and expects that you haven't heard
Someone
it?
has to do it. I know you for sure have heard it, but I couldn't miss that opportunity.
Were you actually a debater?
I debated once, yes, but I ended up debating for the other team against myself.
Oh, like
So-
scoring a goal, like
It
scoring
was
a
a
basket
trick
in the
play,
wrong hoop?
but I didn't know, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I ended up losing and winning at the same time.
Wow, congratulations!
Crushed
That's-
everybody.
And I peed.
I feel like picking a topic right now. I want to hear a debate. I want to
Yeah,
hear
let's
good.
do
I want to
it.
hear your debating skills, Emily Heller.
Oh my gosh! Well,
Yeah, Heller. That's a like a sounds like a violent last name at times.
Heller, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a very common Jewish last name.
Heller.
Yeah, and someone that I met who was also a Heller said that it was an Ellis Island translation of Chalavi, which is like a type of Levi, which is a type of Jew. But that guy also lies a lot, so I don't know if that's true. That guy also used to tell people we were brother and sister, and we were not.
Always tough to get facts from compulsive liars.
I know, you don't know what to believe. I'm at this point in my life right now where I'm starting to re-examine stuff I've believed for a long time that I've
no.
never actually looked up, and that might be one of them. that
And
I
even
should
looking
try
up
to.
now on the internet doesn't really mean it's right or wrong.
No, you can find one Yahoo Answers page where someone moronic confirms the idiotic belief that you already have, and you're like, okay, well, I'm satisfied.
The internet is wild. Let's debate the internet. Is it good for society or bad?
Wait, which side do I have to
Oh
do?
yeah, you guys got to choose sides in debates. Who wants the good side?
Wait, like the
That
internet
it's good
is
for us. That it's good for morally, it's good, and that it's evolving society, and that it's not setting us back at all. How about this? Emily's going to take that it's good,
Okay.
Okay.
and Roddy Comer from Rebel Emergency and our house band filling in really for Jace Brody today, who's not here because his mafioso bosses won't let him off his job, and Anna Sizen couldn't come in because she's got to go and teach the downward dog and have queef in her class because she does that. That's true, she does. Take it away, Roddy. The internet is wrong. It is taking us back years.
The internet is wrong. It is taking us back years.
Oh my God, I've never thought about it that way. I think you win the debate. Without the internet, I would not have had friends in high school. I would not have learned about good music.
I object.
Okay,
Is that what you do in a debate?
I don't know
I
if
think
that.
so, is
it's
it?
you know what? It's been a while. It's probably okay.
Sustained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sustained.
That means the objection stands.
Yeah.
Does
watch
it?
a lot of Law
We should
and
debate
Order.
about that. We
No,
can
it's-
debate
it
about
does.
that.
Yeah.
Does the objection
Overruled.
stand?
Overruled.
Overruled means
you
that you
object.
don't-
Overruled.
yeah.
It means you can object.
I debate that. If you overrule
It's
me,
definitely a good debate if people are saying I debate that
No,
out loud.
usually they're objecting because they don't want to hear an argument in a court case.
I objected-
or they don't want to hear someone where they're like kind of, they're leading the witness. And then if they don't lead the witness, they'll say no, overruled, meaning you can continue because the defense or the person who you're wrong, Roddy.
Did you pass the bar? Are you a lawyer?
Yeah. No, I'm Jewish. Okay.
Todd never passes a bar. He just always goes into the bar.
I pass out on the bar. Yeah.
Master debater.
Yeah. We've really come a long way. The internet clearly doesn't help at all.
Well, it's made a lot of my high school classmates very rich, so that's something.
You know the Facebook crew. Have you ever met Zuckerberg?
I've never met Zuckerberg, but you know what? I feel like it's only a matter of time.
Are you actually being serious? Like you're that tight with some people on Facebook?
No, not really. But you know what? I have met Steve Wozniak, co-founder of Apple.
You met Wozniak.
He came to a show I did in San Francisco one time, and he gave me his business card. I don't have it on me, but
that's a business card. You don't not know where it is.
It's in my wallet in my hotel room as we speak. It is aluminum. It's like a metal business card in the shape of, I think if you Google Steve Wozniak business card, you'll find a picture of it. It's like the coolest thing.
It's actually a key to every single hotel room in the world. Yeah, is what you don't know. He was mostly just excited about showing off his cool business cards. He wasn't actually like, please get in touch with me. He was just like, hey, look at my business card. Clank. He dropped it on the ground.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous around rich people?
Yeah, you know what? I always feel like I'm just going to blurt out that they should give me money, which I have done several times.
That's cool.
Yeah, it does make me nervous. Like I work with some people who I know are very, very rich, and I think about it every time I'm like at the airport and my flight's delayed, and I'm like, I should just call them and have them put me on a jet or something like that.
Yeah.
But none of them would ever do that.
I like the way you think, though.
Oh yeah, I'm instantly thinking about how much they would not miss the money that would change my life.
Oh, I know. Sometimes I try and think about what I try and get by for a month, and that's probably what a lot of wealthy people, I happen to know some too, probably spend honestly on a lunch.
Yeah.
At times. And really, it's mind-boggling.
It really is. And I feel like you adjust to it really fast. Like now I'm on a show and I'm starting to make a little bit more money, and I'm already Oh God, I would really love to tell you.
Don't tell us, but you're doing well. I'm happy to hear.
I'm doing. It's hard. It's hard not to do well when you're acting on a TV show. But
Great.
I mean, it's like to the rich people, they're probably like, oh, that's nothing. But to me, it's like, oh my God,
it's
what
awesome.
am I doing with this money?
There's money in my bank account this month.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice feeling.
Isn't that a good feeling?
All my credit cards are paid off. It's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a really tacky conversation.
I don't think it's tacky at all. I think it's real. I like real conversations.
Yeah, but yeah, like I think it's dangerous because you can get used to. I never want to get so used to it that I am not. I never want to change my style of living so much that it's not enough for me. You know what I mean?
Someone gives you $10 million tomorrow. One of your rich friends says, "You know what? I don't need this $10 million."
Yeah.
Emily Heller, you made me laugh for years. Take it. Would you stop? Would
I stop doing comedy? You know
Yeah.
what? I think I would probably not. I would probably give most of that away.
Don't.
Because of my guilt.
Don't do it.
I would maybe buy a house. And I would probably, just focus on the stuff that I do that does not make that much money, like touring or things like that. Like just do stand-up in really fun places and not worry about selling tickets and just work on whatever I want to work on.
Sounds like you're going to play a lot of geriatric homes across the country. Yeah.
You know what? The elderly are my demo. And that's what I'm learning. And I'm just trying to embrace it, lean into it.
I always say that if they didn't laugh, it's only because they forgot to.
Yeah. I'd also probably spend some of that money on just daring people I know to get tattoos that are really dumb.
That's
and
a great
just
show. That's a great show if you're that rich just to dare people to do things.
Just to pay people to get tattoos that I know that they hate.
Huh.
Yeah. And then just making it a lucrative enough offer that they can't say no.
Wow, get that swastika.
Yeah. Oh boy, I wasn't thinking that far. I was thinking that poop emoji, like the happy, like the
You're
little
thinking of the
pile
poop guy?
No, like the little pile of turd that has the eyeballs. I'd make people get that.
Okay.
Yeah. In a heart, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
And I was going too far.
Because, a swastika you have to just like instantly apologize for, but the poop emoji, I feel like you would forget that you had it, and then people would see it, and you'd have to be like, oh,
You go to the
okay.
beach one day. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
20 grand.
okay, yeah.
She gave me 20 grand.
Yeah.
What else did she make you do?
Yeah, I feel like that would be a good one, or just one that's like spelled really wrong. My friend Marcello has the best tattoo I've ever seen. He has it inside his mouth, and it says "No regrets."
Get out of here.
Yeah, it's the best tattoo I've
I
ever
thought
seen.
I thought puns were a no-go. Hey, there's Johnny Pemberton. He's coming on the program soon too. That's great timing. Really, how do you get a tattoo inside your mouth?
You just pull your lip down, and if you can get it, and I think it doesn't last that long, which is kind of
that's
the ideal thing. Yeah,
disgusting. Do you guys
it's
know
pretty
each other,
gross.
by the way?
Yeah, me and Johnny P.
Yeah, comedians always know each other. It's so neat. And how do you guys know each other? Just from playing stages together and shows and things?
We where was it? We were in Banff for that retreat where it's a
Yeah, we were completely naked. It was
Banff-
kind of like a vision quest.
meditation retreat in Banff.
Man,
Yeah.
that sounds fun.
Yeah,
Bunch of nudists.
and that's
hanging around
how
and-
we both decided to do comedy.
Yeah, that's why I decided to do comedy.
Yeah.
You guys really know each other because you're doing the improv thing right now. I love it. Like you're doing the yes and. It's so
Yeah.
great. You're
Yeah.
working well with each other. Johnny, thanks for coming down. Johnny Pemberton, do you mind, Emily, if we just kind of
No, yeah,
pick it up?
let's get him in here.
Yeah, with you guys. I think that makes it easier as opposed to just ending this. Oh, I do have to end it at some point to thank sponsors.
I'll listen.
And come back
I'll
with Johnny.
I'll listen.
Way to
Yeah.
step on her toes, man.
Yeah, if you could just loudly eat chips into the microphone while I'm here.
How about that crunchy chocolate wafer bar?
Yeah.
No, you don't want to hear what it sounds like.
That's not an eating sound.
So, Emily Heller, but you're enjoying being in Toronto, and where can people go and see you?
Oh, I will be at the. Oh my God! I just had it pulled up and now I don't.
Do you have to type in your long password too?
I will be at the Bad Dog Theater tonight at 11.
Nice.
And then I just found out that my show tomorrow night is sold out.
Yeah,
at the
buddy.
Rivoli. Hell yeah!
That's what we say here. Yeah, buddy.
But my shows at Bad Dog tonight and on Saturday at 11 p.m. are not sold out, so please come to those because I'm so terrified there will not be people there.
But you still give it your all, I bet.
Oh hell yeah! I give more than my all.
Really? Like, will you go and actually?
I'll give
just-
other people's all,
Have
and
you
they'll
ever
be
sat
like,
on
"Where did
anyone's
that
lap?
go?"
Have you ever sat on anyone's lap during a comedy routine? Like if there's only like two people there.
I am the Nicki Minaj of comedy.
Does she do that?
No, what you? Oh, in that video.
Anaconda.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wow, does she do that?
Let's get into that, right?
Is that a little much? See, that's where the internet's bad now.
I have some lesbian friends who would beg to differ with you.
They like it.
Yeah, they like it.
I
yeah.
like your lesbian friends.
Yeah, and they like Nicki Minaj. No.
Nicholas Manage.
What were we talking about? I've never sat on anyone's lap during a comedy performance. I'm very anti-touching on stage.
Sorry, I'm listening to Johnny. I think he said Nicholas Mayonnaise. What you saying?
No, Nicholas Manage. That's her real name.
Really?
Nicholas Manage. She's a man, and she.
You know how
Yeah.
all people with man in their last name are actually men.
Oh no! I was saying Nicholas.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, manage. Manage is an old French word. It's
Oh, yeah.
Menage.
yeah.
Well, that's actually what it is.
Ouais. Ouais. Absolument. Pour
Hey, you're in
les-
the right country for this time.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yeah.
Je voudrais une chocolat. That's all I
Wow.
have
You
to
guys
say.
know more than me.
À quelle heure est-il?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quelle
What
heure
time is
est-il?
it? Yeah.
Je pense c'est des 5h30.
All right.
Wow, Johnny Pemberton.
I had to look
Very-
at my
what a
phone to
talented
find out what that
individual.
meant.
Yeah, the time.
Ça suffit.
Well, Emily
C'est
Heller,
ça.
thank you very much for,
Oh my
for
gosh,
hanging
thanks
out with
for
us for
having
so
me.
long, and you're a delight. You're a fun lady,
stop
and
it.
no, you're
Go
great.
to her shows.
Yeah, go to her shows,
Thanks,
and
Johnny.
best of luck on Ground Floor on TBS.
Oh yeah, you can watch that. I don't know when it airs here, but
We'll find
we
it.
premiere in America on December 9th.
Very exciting
Yeah.
for you, and you're getting paid well. That's even the best part. Yeah.
Oh God, please
Yeah.
forget that I said that.
Next time you come back, I will have the tattoo of the poop emoticon. Okay.
Oh, thank you
Just
so
for you.
much.
That's how much I enjoyed this time together.
That's a big
Where can
commitment.
people find you at, Mr.
At Mr. Emily Heller on Twitter.
What the fuck's with that? I love it.
At Emily Heller is owned by someone already, and I figured no other Emily Hellers would have Mr. Emily Heller, so I have that. I'm emilyheller.tumblr.com. You can also follow my brother and I run a.
What is this? It's very suck my dick
Yeah,
something.
it's a. We run a blog about the New Yorker caption contest, which they every week have a cartoon caption contest, and we run a blog where we just write suck my dick themed captions for that. So you can follow that at suckmydicknewyorker.tumblr.com.
I love it. I love
Thank
it.
you so much.
That's
I have a podcast called Baby Geniuses.
Really?
It's on iTunes. You can find that too.
Wow, cool. Can I come on your podcast one day?
Sure, yeah. Come to LA.
Yeah. Okay. Can we do it from LA? I'll come to LA. I'm going to take you up on that.
Yeah.
I go to LA once every 2 years.
Yeah, come on out.
It's my goal to go to LA and realize I'll never make it there. I'm not that talented. So I come home very quickly.
Very cool.
Actually, I'll be in LA in November.
All right, hit me up.
Yeah, I'm going to, you want to hear something funny? Sorry, Johnny Pemberton, I'll get you.
I'm fine.
No, you're a good guy. Look how nice this guy is.
It's a great chair.
Yeah. Is it a
Yeah.
fun chair? It's a comfy.
not
These
fun.
are very comfortable.
I'm going to Jeff Goldblum's wedding.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of? So I'll be
Wow.
out in LA. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Don't
Yeah.
ask. My wife's friend is the one marrying him.
Oh my god.
And my wife's friend, yes, is the age that you would expect my wife's friend to be, which is younger. And she's a gymnast and a contortionist. And I also now understand why Jeff Goldblum's marrying her.
Yeah. Johnny Pemberton has a great Jeff Goldblum impression.
I want
Do
to know.
not pimp me out like this.
No, honestly, is it a good one? I've met him a couple of times.
I mean,
Johnny just looks so great today.
Emily knows it's the one impression I cannot do.
Come on, try it, Johnny. Johnny
can't.
Pemberton.
Here we go. Excuse me. Did you plan on having dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour? You're so sexy. You're so sexy. Oh, do you want to just put that pussy on my pee pee? That's my Jeff Goldblum.
Hey!
Wait, is he here right now? I had my eyes closed.
No, but there are dinosaurs in the room. Thank you very much to
Thanks,
Emily Heller. We can't
guys.
wait to see more of you, hear more of you. Go and support you at JFL 42.